If OK Boomer was a digital assistant like OK Google, what sorts of answers would it give you to certain questions? OK Boomer, where is the nearest gas station? Okay, so you're going to want to drive past that building that used to be the old dentist office. Take a right at the large yellow house. Keep going until you see that sign for the restaurant we went to last year and then take a left. If you've reached the place where Tim Hortons used to be, then you've gone too far. This is so painfully true. I ask for the name and general vicinity of a place just to look it up on Google Maps, and instead get a 10-minute explanation from 3 different people about how to get to some place that's easily accessible and 10 minutes away. All the explanations are different too. You end up making the people trying to explain to you where to go usually end up arguing. Okay Boomer, what's the weather like? Why don't you go for a walk and see for yourself? Okay Boomer, how's the weather? It's currently 26 degrees with a chance of snow in the afternoon. Heh, so much for global warming. Okay Boomer, play today's hits. That is not music. Now that's not what I call music. Volume 12, featuring a lawnmower at 7 AM. An unexplained clicking in the knee. Inappropriate talk radio at an uncomfortable volume. And the hot new single. Can you help me install this email? Also included, by popular demand. That loud, obnoxious cough. A sneeze that causes a 9.8 Richter earthquake. A baby? On my flight? These great hits and many more. For the low price of 6 installments of what I think college tuition costs nowadays. Order today by calling 1-800-OK-BOOMER. Okay Boomer, call my husband. Only if you tell me when I'm going to get grandkids. It's about time. Jesus Christ. My aunt every time I visit. I'm dreading my family coming to mine for Christmas this year because of this reason. It'll be even worse this time around as we recently brought a dog. Or as they like to call it, a practice child. Okay Boomer, open YouTube. How? Can you show me? Always quickly followed up with, oh. I know how to use computers, I knew how before anybody else did. I'm not dumb, you know. As accusatory as possible for absolutely no reason when you've fixed the problem in under 2 minutes. Or on the other hand with my dad, no mate/love, I don't even know how to switch one on. I just get my kids to do it. Here, I'll give them the phone and you can talk to them while I go back to reading the newspaper. Okay Boomer, restaurants nearby. We have food at home. This is good advice to keep you from blowing all your money on avocado toast. Okay Boomer, how's the weather today? Alexa? No, you're supposed to answer me. Alexa, are you listening? I can't tell if it's listening. Do I start talking yet? I think it stopped. Directions to this address, Alexa? Lol, this is legit my mom. Okay Boomer, look up therapists near me. Have you tried thinking positive thoughts? Well, have you? Back in my day, we used to pull up our bootstraps and grit our teeth. Young folks these days don't even know what's going on in your heads. Okay Boomer, what time is it? What? You don't know how to read a clock? The future is doomed. Now the Boomer answer would be, time for you to get a watch. That's a dad answer. Not just limited to a certain generation.
Okay Boomer, set a reminder for December 11th. Doctor's appointment at 10 AM. See, that's the problem with you millennial. You're too dependent on smartphones for everything. Why are you setting up a doctor's appointment anyway? If you're not dying, you don't need to go to the hospital. Back in my day, you don't go to the doctors when you feel sick. You do what real men do and tough it out. Only sissy Nancy boys go to the doctors for feeling sick. Real men only go to the doctors when they have real problems like getting stabbed through the abdomen with a rusty bayonet from the VC or contracted syphilis from a Saigon pour. Okay Boomer, turn the thermostat to 23 degrees Celsius. That function is locked to users. 23C? Is that C for commie? Fortunate son intensified.
Okay boo. By your age I had a house, car, and 50k in savings. You need to stop asking for handouts. My mom told me when I was 26, I was married and had a house when I was your age. Cool mom. How much student loan debt did you have? Okay boomer, how can I pay for college? Write a check like I did. Your great uncle set up a table in the park and repaired bicycles one summer when he wanted money for college. After college he got a job at the lab equipment factory by giving the manager a firm handshake and bought a house in the city at age 23. I guess you kids just have other priorities these days. These days you would probably get a citation for operating without a business license. Okay boomer, take me to the nearest formal sit-down place. Okay snowflake, starting your route to Applebee's. As an Applebee's waitress, I appreciate this. Also 100% accurate. Obligatory thanks for the silver. It's my first so I am super excited but also a little disappointed that it's on a comment about working at ducking Applebee's. Okay boomer, how's the weather today? Open the window and stick your arm out. Is it wet? That must mean it's raining. Is it cold? Put on a sweater. Try figuring out things on your own kiddo. This is the nicest boomer reply just cause he said kiddo. Okay boomer, what's the capital of Iraq? Back in my day, we looked things up in an encyclopedia. Damn millennials, so obsessed with their phones. Okay boomer, tell me a joke. You snowflakes get offended over everything. You can't even take a joke. Okay boomer. What did you say you little pit? Okay boomer, what restaurants serve brunch near me? Have you tried not being gay? Okay boomer, open Indeed. You don't need Indeed. Just walk on in and give a firm handshake you entitled brat. And while you're at it, you can send out resumes in the mail. I bet you don't even know what stamps are you avocado toast eating millennial. Okay boomer, where's the nearest car mechanic? What, you can't fix your car yourself? Kids these days. Boomer, my engine literally just exploded. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Try not mumbling. Enunciate your words. Right. Okay boomer, what's the number for my insurance company? You don't have it memorized? Sad. Where would you be without your smartphones and iTablet thingies? You know what, never mind, I'll just walk. Thanks, boomer. Walking, finally, a good idea. Exercise. You're all so chubby. Don't eat right with all that Chipotle Bell stuff. And it's thank you, not thanks. And my response is you are welcome, not that ridiculous no problem you all do. Okay boomer, please stop now. Don't you tell me to be quiet. Have some respect for your elders. When I was your age I owned a house. Okay boomer, what's on TV right now? We only watch the news and Wheel of Fortune in this house. You, okay boomer, what are the local showtimes for Avengers? Digital assistant, I can't figure me out, you have to show me how to work myself, why am I so slow? You, goddammit stop running all those malware programs. Okay boomer, the job market is so competitive. How can I get a job? You just need gumption. Proceeds to talk about how they got a job from just walking in and demanding it. Okay boomer, set my alarm for 9 AM tomorrow. 9 o'clock? Are you sure? I see in your calendar that your flight boards at 10:30 and taking into account how it takes 30 minutes to get to the airport, that only leaves you with 1 hour to make it to your gate in time. Why don't I set your alarm for 5 AM instead? Or maybe 6 o'clock, if you really want to sleep in? Okay boomer, do I need to go to college? Hell no, just get a job at a factory and buy a house right out of high school. Okay boomer, volume up. What, you wanna become deaf? Okay Boomer, can you please autofill my credit card details on this site? What, you want to give your details to a stranger? Are you nuts? Just go drive a half an hour to the store and buy it in person, it's safer that way. Proceeds to download malware that gives all bank info to Eastern European hackers.